welcome to the lecture course CH102 Organic Chemistry for F5 basic class. In previous lecture, we have discussed about the enantiomer. So enantiomer are differ by their configuration. So we also discussed configuration. Also we have discussed the absolute configuration. Absolute configuration, in that we have discussed that there are two steps to assign the absolute configuration. Step first is the assign the priority sequence to different substituent attached over the chiral carbon, and in the second step observe the molecule in such way that lowest priority group away from observer or behind the plane. If sequence of group is with decreasing priority in clockwise direction, that time we can assign R configuration. When sequence of group with decreasing priority in anti-clockwise direction, that time we can assign the S configuration. R means rectus, meaning right hand. S meaning, S is nothing but Latin word, sinister, meaning left hand. Okay. So last time we have discussed all these things. So also last time we have discussed the rules and the sequence rules, priority rules. So we have discussed there are three rules. Rule 1, in rule 1, rule A and rule B. Also rule 2nd and rule 3rd. We have discussed in last times. So in this lecture, we are going to discuss how to assign R and S configuration with example we are going to discuss here. So before that, I revise priority rules or sequence rule here. Firstly, sequence rule or priority rules, last time we have discussed. So rule first says that atomic number. So this is the rule 1, atomic number. So atoms, a group of atoms which is bounded to chiral center. So that can be arranged in order of decreasing atomic number of atoms or group attached to chiral center. So this is the rule first. What we say first say that atom groups are arranged in order of decreasing atomic number. So according to that we can say that the atom have the higher atomic number get the first priority, while atom have the lower atomic number get the fourth priority. So chiral carbon have the fourth group, so atom have the lower atomic number get the last priority or fourth priority. So this is the first rule we have discussed last time also. So in rule 1, the B part is given, that is the mass number. So when chiral carbon is attached to atom, okay, which is directly bounded to chiral center, the atoms when present, atom that is attached to chiral center when isotope of same element, that time we have to apply the rule number 2, that is the based on mass number. The isotope which have the higher mass number get the first priority, and atom with lower mass number get the last or fourth or second or third priority. So this is the rule B. Next, atom. So here to chiral center, when atom is attached are identical, okay, then you have to compare the atomic number of next set of atoms. This is the rule number 2nd. So last time we have discussed one example. In that we have discussed that tertiary butyl group is present. Tertiary butyl group is present. Okay. Tertiary butyl group is present. Also we have discussed that is the first priority that isopropyl group. So this is the isopropyl group. This gets the higher priority than ethyl group than methyl. So this is the priority sequence we can assign when chiral carbon attached to when chiral carbon is attached to same atom, then I will consider the next set of atoms. Means next set of atoms, that time we consider its atomic number. So obviously tertiary group get the highest priority because this carbon is attached to further 3 carbons. Okay, so get the highest priority. This is attached to 2 carbon and 1 hydrogen. So because that get the second priority. Then this is attached to this carbon is attached to 2 hydrogen and 1 carbon. So get the third priority, and this is attached to 3 hydrogen. So because of that, he get the fourth priority. So in this way, we can apply the rule second in many times when you assign the RNA's configuration to chiral carbon. Third rule is that rule number third, we can say that here it is when chiral carbon is attached to or bounded to group which contain double or triple bond. Okay, that time we have to consider that double or triple bond means nothing but 2 or 3 single bond with same atom we have to consider respectively. Okay, so this is the rule number third. So many times we have to apply this rule also. Whenever chiral carbon is attached to carbon double bond, also attached to carbonyl, also attached to suppose nitro group, also suppose attached to carbon triple bond. Okay, so in these situations, you have to consider that. So this is the chiral carbon. So this chiral carbon is attached to nitrogen. Okay. So no doubt about that nitrogen has a higher atomic number than carbon. So this gets the first priority, no doubt about that. But nitrogen is attached to oxygen. To oxygen means like this. So this is attached to oxygen 2 times. Nitrogen double bond means this is attached to oxygen 2 times. Okay. Then carbon, then you have to give the priority sequence these 3 groups among these 3 groups. For that, so this carbon is attached to oxygen. So with double bond means this is attached to oxygen 2 times. Okay, and also attached to hydrogens. Okay, in this way we have to consider. Then this carbon is attached to next carbon with double bond means we have to consider that is attached to 2 carbons like this and also 1 hydrogen. So you have to consider this thing here, and also third, this carbon is attached to next carbon with triple bond in 3 times. You have to consider. Okay. Then you have to do the priority. Here carbon is attached to oxygen. So obviously oxygen has a higher atomic number. When you know that very well, you have to apply the rule number second. So when 2 identical atoms is present, that time you have to consider the next set of atoms. Here oxygen has a higher atomic number, so this gets the second priority. Okay. When you have to compare between these two, that time this carbon is attached to 3 times this carbon because of triple bond. So this gets the third priority because of carbon. But here only 2 carbon is attached. So obviously 2 and 3. So 3 have to get the highest priority than 2. So here 3 and this have the 4th priority. So in this way we have to apply these rules, that is the sequence rule or priority rules, when you assign the RNA's configuration. So next point, that is the compound containing 1 chiral carbon we discuss here. So we consider here example of glyceraldehyde. So this is the Fischer projection formula we read here. So Fischer projection formula many times we read here when we determine the RNA's configuration. So no doubt that is the 3-dimensional structure are very useful, most convenient But when we assign the RNS configuration, many times we use the Fisher projection formula. This Fisher projection formula are easy to write, save the time and space also. So in glyceraldehyde, the chiral carbon is present here. So this is a carbon here, we not write here, but like this we write horizontal and vertical lines. This is the carbon here, this is the chiral carbon. Chiral carbon is nothing but which is attached to 4 different atoms or groups. Okay, here 4 different atoms or group is attached in glyceraldehyde. So this chiral carbon is attached to group CHO, also attached to H, also attached to hydroxyl, also attached to CH2OH. Okay. So this chiral carbon is attached to oxygen. Okay, also attached to carbon, also attached to carbon, also attached to hydrogen. So chiral carbon is attached to which atom directly here? It is attached to carbon, attached to oxygen, attached to hydrogen, attached to carbon. So rule says that higher atomic number get the highest priority. So according to that rule, oxygen get the first priority. Oxygen has the atomic number, you know that will get 8. Carbon has the 6. So oxygen get the first priority, while this hydrogen get the last priority because of atomic number 1 only. So here this get the fourth priority. Okay. So we have to compare between these two groups here. So CHO means this is the aldehyde group, like this. Aldehyde group is present here. Like this. Aldehyde group is present. Okay. And this is nothing but next is the CH2OH. CH2OH means nothing but 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. Okay, like this. So this carbon is attached to oxygen with double bond means 2 times. So you have to consider that this is equivalent to oxygen, carbon is attached to oxygen, oxygen and hydrogen. Okay. So we have to consider this thing. Then we have to compare that oxygen has the atomic number 8, oxygen has the atomic number 8 and hydrogen has the 1. So overall total it becomes 70. Okay, it becomes how much? 70. So in this way we also apply the rule here. In case of this group, this is attached to oxygen, carbon, sorry, hydrogen here. Okay. So 1 and 8. Okay. This carbon is attached to oxygen directly. So because that we consider only oxygen, hydrogen. So overall it becomes only 10. So in this way we also compare that this group means which group? Aldehyde group get the second priority, while this group get the fourth priority. So in this way we can write the sequence order or priority sequence order. Priority order or sequence order. So sequence order is nothing but OH get the first priority, then CHO group get the second priority, then CH2OH group get the third priority. Third priority and get the fourth priority. So here finally we can write here that is the priority order. So priority order is nothing but OH have the first priority, then CHO have second, then CH2OH have the third, and hydrogen have the last priority. So in this way we can write the priority order. So this is about the glyceraldehyde example. So when you assign the RNA configuration, when you consider the Fisher projection formula, so you have to remember some characteristics regarding the Fisher projection formula. When you write the Fisher projection formula, that time the lowest priority group must be at the bottom. What I am saying? Lowest priority group must be at the bottom when you write the Fisher projection formula. This is the first thing. Also second thing is that when lowest priority group is not at the bottom, that time we have to rearrange. By rearranging we have to, by rearranging, we have to, by rearranging process, we have to shift the lowest priority group at the bottom. This is the second thing. What is the first? Lowest priority group must be at the bottom when not present at the bottom in given pressure position formula. That time, by rearranging this group, we have to shift in bottom. So this is the second thing, that is the lowest priority group must be at the bottom by rearranging group as follows. If you remember that in Fisher projection formula, if you interchange A into groups, that time we get the enantiomer of this compound. Means if you interchange these two group or these two group, that time we get the enantiomer of this molecule in Fisher projection formula. But if you interchange these two groups two times, that time we get the original molecules. Means if you interchange these two groups and again we interchange these two groups, means twice, that time we get the original molecule. This is some characteristics of this Fisher projection formula. So in determination of RS configuration, that time lowest priority group must be at the bottom. When it is not at the bottom, that time we have to rearranging the group as follows. Means first we have to perform the two exchange here. In first exchange, when lowest priority group is not at the bottom, then we have to rearrange the group in such a way that lowest priority group must be at the bottom. And also you have to perform the second exchange. Why? Because second exchange, if you perform the first exchange, that time we get the enantiomer. Because of that, we have to perform again second exchange, because that second exchange we get the original molecule. You want original molecule here. So first exchange is nothing but during the first exchange. You have to perform here first exchange, and during the first exchange you have to rearrange the group in such a way that fourth priority group at the bottom. Group at bottom. So this is the first exchange. So second exchange, in second exchange, you have to arrange the group in such a way that second priority group at top. So this two exchange you have to perform during the assigning the R and S configuration. So first exchange bring the lowest priority group at the bottom, and during the second exchange we bring the second priority group at the top. So by these two exchange we get the original molecule. First exchange give the enantiomer, second exchange again give the original molecule. So in this way we have to perform the two exchange. So by this exchange we get the second priority group at the top, lowest priority group at the bottom, and then you have to consider the sequence of group, whether clockwise or anti-clockwise. When the sequence is clockwise, R configuration. When the sequence is anti-clockwise, that time S configuration. So let us solve this example of Minnesota here. So in this example, we can observe that this has the first priority, this has the second, this has the third, and this has the fourth. So we have to perform here first exchange here. First exchange. So by first exchange, we interchange these two groups here. By interchanging these two groups, H is come at this position, CH2OH. Come at this position, CH2OH. Come at this position, H come at this position, OH come at this position, and aldehyde groups come at this position. So this is the fourth priority group come at the bottom because of this exchange. Third is come at this position. 2 is as it is here, and 1 is here. Okay. we can observe this thing here. So here second exchange. Okay. So you have to perform here second exchange. For the second exchange, you have to bring second priority group at the top. But here already second priority group is at the top. So question is come here whether you have to perform second exchange or not. You have to perform the second exchange. Why? Because if you interchange the group at one time, you get the enantiomer. So this compound is nothing but enantiomer, not original molecule. So we want original molecule. So you have to perform again exchange of group. But here already second product group is at the top. That time you have to interchange other these two groups. Because you have to perform only exchange here. You have to perform this operation. Because of that we interchange the group here. These two groups you have to interchange here. Okay. So OH group is come at this position. Then CH2 OH group is come at this position. Then aldehyde is a group already at this position, and then H group. So this have the fourth, this have the second, this have the first, and this have the third priority. Okay. So in this way, I have to perform second exchange. Although second priority will be at the top. Okay. Then we have to consider the sequence of group 1, 2, 3, 3 to 4. So this sequence is nothing but in which direction? In clockwise direction. When this sequence is clockwise direction, that time we have right here below the structure, that is the R configuration. Okay. So in this way, we have to assign whether configuration is R or S. So this is the first exchange and second exchange. With the help of this, we can assign the R and S configuration. Also there is a simple way. This is the first method. Also there is a second way by that so we can assign the configuration. Okay. So second method, how to apply the second method here. So here in second method, simply in second method, lowest priority group we have to hide. Okay, when you hide the lowest priority group, okay, this is the group number 4. When you hide this group, okay, that time you have to see the sequence of remaining group 1 to 2 to 3. So this sequence is in anti-clockwise direction. Which direction? Anti-clockwise. No doubt about it. Anti-clockwise means yes configuration. But anti-clockwise means we get the yes configuration. Yes configuration. Anti-clockwise. But when lowest priority group at the horizontal line, what I am saying, when lowest priority group on horizontal line, that time this configuration we have to invert. So yes configuration become R configuration. So you have to invert that and you have to set that R configuration. So by both methods we get the same answer, that is R configuration. Means you have to have this group, you have to consider the sequence of other group is in anti-clockwise direction. So when lowest priority group on the horizontal line, that time you have to invert that configuration, R here become R. When not present on horizontal line, that time this remain as it is here. Configuration remain as it is. But because of horizontal, we have to invert this. In this way, we have to assign the R and S configuration. So second example we consider here. Second example. So here in second example, this is the bromochloroiodomethane compound. So here priority sequence. So priority sequence is nothing but iodine has the highest atomic number. So get the first priority, then bromine get the second, then chlorine, then hydrogen. So in this way we assign the priority. So over this structure of assign the first priority, then second, this is third, and this is the fourth priority. Okay. So this is the example number 2. Okay. So here we have to apply the first exchange. So we apply the first method here, first exchange. In first exchange, you have to bring second priority group at the bottom. So because of that, we perform like this. Hydrogen come at this position, bromine, then iodine and chlorine. So come at this position 4, then this is the second, this is the first, and this is the third. Okay, so this is the first exchange. In second exchange, you have to bring second priority group at the top. So here you have to again exchange these two groups here. Okay, because second priority group on horizontal line, so you have to perform your second exchange. So during that, you observe that bromine come at this position, iodine at this position, hydrogen, and then chlorine. Okay, so these are the fourth, these are the first, these are the second, these are the third. Okay, so by this method, we observe that finally after two exchange, the sequence of 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. So in which direction? In clockwise. So again we assign the which configuration is R configuration to this compound. So in this way we can assign the R configuration. So this is the first method. By that method we can assign the R configuration. So in second method, when you apply the second method to this compound, so here these are the first, these are the second, these are the third, and these are the fourth. So you know that we have to hide the group number 4, means lowest priority group, and then you have to consider the sequence of other group 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So this is the sequence. After hiding, it says that 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So this sequence is in which direction? In anti-clockwise, means yes configuration. Okay, yes configuration. But here, when lowest priority group is at the bottom, that time we have to invert this configuration, and our configuration is the R configuration. So by both method, we get the same answer as the R configuration. So this is example number 2. In this way, you have to solve by any method whether configuration is R or S. Okay. Next example, that is the problem number 3 we consider here. In problem number 3, for this, the priority sequence. Firstly, we have to decide a priority sequence. So carbon is attached to bromine, hydrogen, carbon, and phenyl means benzene. Okay. So priority sequence here, bromine get the first priority obviously. Then phenyl and CH. In this group you have to compare. Means here, phenyl ring means like this. Carbon, this is the carbon, that this ring is attached. And also this carbon is attached to CH2 and CH, like this. This is carbon, okay. So this carbon is attached to this carbon, and this carbon again attached to this carbon with double bond, and also attached to carbon. So this carbon is attached to carbon, also attached to carbon. Okay, no doubt about that, but that time also this is the next set of atoms. So this carbon is attached to double bond with this carbon means 2 times. How many times? 2 times. Because attached to double bond means 2 times. Also attached to this carbon with single bond means like this. Means this carbon is attached to 3 carbons. But this carbon is attached to this carbon 2 times means like this. With double bond. And also attached to hydrogen. Okay. This carbon is attached to this carbon with double bond means 2 times, and also attached to hydrogen means carbon, carbon, hydrogen. So here this carbon has atomic number 6, 6 and 6. All are how much? 80. So here 6, 6 and 1. 6, 6 and 1. So this becomes only 13. So by considering next set of atoms, we can say that this phenyl group gets the first priority than this group. Okay. So this CH2 group gets the third priority, while H has the fourth priority. Okay. So this has the first, this has the second, this has the third, and this has the fourth. So we have to perform here again exchange. First exchange, you have to perform it first exchange. So by first exchange, you have to bring lowest priority group at the bottom. This is the fourth, this is the third, this is the one, and this is the second. Okay, so this is the first exchange. In second exchange, this part. In second exchange, you have to bring second product at the top, means pH group at this position, then bromine group come at this position, H and CH, CH2 like this. So these are the first, these are the second, these are the third, and these are the fourth. Okay. So sequence of group, order of sequence of group in the anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise. So because of anti-clockwise, you have to write here yes configuration. Which configuration? Yes. So this is the first method. By second method also you have to solve this problem. You have to apply any one method in the exam. H, Br, pH, CH and CH2. When you apply any method, that time firstly you have to write the priority sequence. So priority sequence is nothing but bromine has the first, this has the second, this is the third, and this is the fourth. So in second method we have to hide the fourth priority group. When you hide the fourth priority group, sequence of remaining group is like this. In which direction? In clockwise. Clockwise means R configuration. But you know that very well. When fourth priority group or last priority group is at the bottom, that time at the horizontal line, that time you have to exchange you have to invert this configuration to the ES configuration. Which configuration? To the ES configuration. When lowest priority group on horizontal line, that time you have to invert R to S configuration. So answer is yes. Both methods will get the same answer. But when fourth priority group is not at the horizontal line, that time R configuration suppose come, that R configuration remain as it is, or S configuration remain as it is. But in this method, you have to hide the fourth priority group, and then you have to consider the sequence of other three groups. When anti-clockwise, yes, clockwise R. But lowest priority group at the horizontal line, on horizontal line, that time you have to invert that configuration. R become yes, S become R. So in this way, you have to assign the R and S configuration. So this is all about the compound containing one chiral center, how to assign the R and S configuration. So in next lecture, we will discuss about the compound containing two chiral center. So in that there are two types. Same chiral center means AA type, and also second case that is the AB type in different chiral center. So in next lecture we will discuss that part. Okay.